Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And the Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So South Carolina's will have some work to do after that short return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Moore. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll keep it himself. Pulls his way forward. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires into the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 10 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Stopped after making the catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Absolutely perfect.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down.
Let's go.
Quarterback will audible. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide out in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And how about this offensive show so far?
Had a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Incomplete on the quick throw. It's second down.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 28-23.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just trucks through it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
using the quick game. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He chucks one out to the right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quick strike complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Oh, look out! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do happen.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The sure hands, it's Harvey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Murphy. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Racing to the right. Slippery slide, finding closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds his man down the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
A nice play by the defense. Third and short, they're faking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bust through behind his pad. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires left. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They keep attacking through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
This offense has a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sellers. Finds us back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Here we go. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Pushes ahead. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Complete to the right. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to it. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.